The purge. This is my purge, y'all. Self fam, new listeners. I got so much like shit on my mind, and like I don't even know like where like this is my purge, y'all. I mean, if you don't want to listen to this, I mean, that's up to you. But those of you who are following me, um, more than just listening to your sign, your zodiac sign, tarot readings, chakra readings, what have you. This is, I mean, for those of you who take the time to listen and care, and in my corner rocking with me, and not just on here for your own reasons, selfish reasons or what have you. Not to say you're selfish because you're coming on my channel, listen to zodiac signs, because I love what I do. I love to help people. you know when I started this journey, I was like, I didn't have like the confidence, because this is not something that I selected for myself. This is something that God has selected. The divine, the most high, has selected for me. This is my calling. For those of you who know about, read my about section on my channel here on YouTube, who took the time to read it and know about me and my readings, that this is my call and my purpose in life, to help others, um, with their life issues, love life problems, just with their self, dealing with just everyday living, just daily tasks, just trying to live as a human being. I'm in my car. Let me turn this heat down. This heat is like it's starting to get too hot. Um, and like I have a hard time showing my face because I'm shy. I'm actually really shy. I might not sound like I'm shy, but I'm actually quite shy, a shy person. And you know, I just, like I said, I'm purging. This message is gonna be all over the place, everywhere. I appreciate all of you who show me love, my subscribers, people who show my love, visited my page, left comments, messages, emailed me messages, who were requested me for a reader, for me to be their reader. Thanks for all the love, likes, shares, and comments, and just inviting me into your life, inviting me into your issues, inviting me into the problems that you have, and wanting me to be there to help you. I appreciate you. I love you for it. You know I'm there for you, and I hope to be able to be continued to help you on your journey, on your life path, whether you're dealing with your twin flames, or your love life, or a new love life, going through a divorce, when you lost your mom, your parents, or um switching from one relationship to another, codependency, or you dealing with abuse, abusive husband or boyfriend, and or you trying to make ends meet, you trying to struggle, you trying to find a job, and you can't make ends meet, finances, and you know you're going through college, and you're not able to get a job or succeed or anything, whatever issue you have, you know who you are, and whatever issues that you have, and whatever, if this relates to you, if you haven't requested a reading from me, you haven't done a reading with me, you know who you are. And I want to be there to help you guys, and continue to help you, and on your journey, as I'm on my journey, and on my life path journey, and while I'm purging and trying to cope with the issues that I have and problems I might have, because my life is not perfect. you know the things going on in my life, it would it's mind boggling. It would like boggle some of you guys' mind. It would, like, you would be so like wow, you going through that, Goldie. I didn't know you was going through that. Just, I mean, but God's got me. He's in my corner. I give him all the glory for my life and the things that he has me helping. I mean, has me dealing with and coping with, and for me to be strong. I'm strong. I'm not strong without him. I'm strong with him. Through my weakness, he is made strong. God is made strong. The Most High is made strong. But I'm purging, y'all. This is a purge. This is a purge message. As much as I love you guys and I love to help you guys, I need help too. I need help to deal and cope with life. And I mean, excuse me if this message comes off the wrong way, or you might not rub you the right way, or what have you, but I'm purging. This is my purge message. And for those of you who are going through the process of purging and purging right now with this full moon, super moon, and Taurus, or whatever you want to call it, the full moon, I always feel it in I feel it some type of way, or some situation comes up, things are out of the ordinary or chaotic at the time, or just issues, and everybody is erratic and emotional and just feeling like secrets come out and just all in their feelings. And I'm in my feelings right now because I want that love. I got the love from the divine. I got it from him. I love it. But everybody wants that love, that human touch, that human love, to be able to lie in bed with someone warm. They lie next to you and you cuddling, and more than just a cuddle buddy, more than just lying in bed with them for a night, more than just having sex or making love. For you to be able to, for me, I only can speak for me, since this is my purge, I mean, I'm gonna break it down. I'm gonna be so real about it. I'm gonna be as real as I can and possibly can. And I got this camera pointed on the phone. Like I said, I'm out here in my ride, and I want to give you guys something to look at while I rant and purge and send, you know, this into the universe, into the atmosphere. Like, I went through a lot of issues with love in my love life, and me giving all my love to people, but to no, I mean, it's like to no avail. I've been heartbroken more than once. When I love hard. I pour all my heart into a person. I give my all, and that's where I mostly fell short. And it's like now I'm like, I'm not even really thinking about that, but then right now I'm also in my feelings, and I'm purging. This is a purge message. I mean, I listen to a lot of my clients, and they're dealing with issues and love and being heartbroken, wondering if their partner really loves them, or if they're cheating on them. And I give the advice for them to hold on, because you do need to hold on. You do, because there's somebody out there for you. There's somebody out there for me. There's somebody, whether it's a twin flame, uh, a spiritual life partner, divine partnership, whatever you want to call it. You have someone. There is someone out there for you. You know, God knows that, and He's probably been revealing it to you. Those of you who are on the twin flame journey right now know who your partner is, or may have a clue, or don't know for sure. Or those of you who are probably with your twin flame, and having issues and maybe even conflicts. You're on that path. You're on that journey, because you want love. You want something better for what you had and what you went through in the past, and what I went through, and me, like, I don't know. I like to be real, but at the same time, it's like I don't want to offend anybody. But then I'm like, who cares? I mean, why? Why, if I offend you, or if this turns you off or something, I may not be the reader for you. I may not be the person that you're supposed to be listening to or following. And that's fine. Everything is okay. That's fine. But know that I be thinking like all these men, mostly is men. Not to say that you men who are listening to have may happen to be listening to this, not to say you don't have problems. I have so much to say. Sometimes I'll be like stuttering and tumbling over my words, so you have to excuse me and bear with me, be patient with me. But like, not to say that you men are not going through mishaps or being heartbroken or have dealt with heartbreak. Not to say that, but mostly it's the women. Mostly it's women, it's us who go through the heartbreaks and heartache and pain because we give our all to a man. We put our all into a relationship. We give our heart and soul to a man in our evermost being, and loving him, fucking him, and sucking him, and being in bed with him, and pleasing him, cooking for him, washing his dirty ass clothes and dirty underwear, and helping him pay bills, partly paying all the bills, and taking care of his children, birthing his children. But he still don't even, he has the audacity to not even take you down the aisle and cross that threshold and marry you. You lying up having babies with him, and he still doesn't take the initiative to even to take your hand in marriage. But you having his babies and shit. You carrying his seed and shit. But he don't want to marry you. He don't want to take the next step and do the right thing as a man. That weak shit like that. And you just putting your all and dealing with all his shit. Maybe even if you're dealing with abuse, he's probably beating the fuck out of you and shit. And you dealing with it. And I've been through that too. Yeah, I've been through that. I've been through an abusive relationship, emotionally and physically abused, and that was in my past. But I've been through it. I've been through a narcissistic person, however you pronounce that fucking shit. You know what the fuck I'm saying. That's a hard fucking word. But I've been with a person like that. In my past, I've been through the abuse. I know how it is and stuff to get hurt by a person that you love dearly, and they say they love you, and you're believing it, and you having that codependency in that relationship, and you thinking that's all you ever had, that's all God's probably got for you, and that you don't deserve better, that you don't deserve a good relationship, a good man to be with. I'm speaking to the women right now. If you're a man listening to this, I can only speak for the women. I can't speak for you because I'm not a man. Even though I'm very a masculine female, and God's dealing with me, and I got my issues and shit. I'm going through an identity crisis right now, and I'm purging because I'm like, for all the shit you guys are fucking up with these women and shit, I just want to swoop them all up and love them. Put them in my pocket if I could. Just love them and adore them and treat them like the woman that they are, and the loving kindness and sweetness and adoredness that they deserve. That sweet, tender, loving care that a woman deserves. I wish I can give it to them, but I can't. Not in the way that a man can. Not in the way that you can as a man. And you fucking up and shit and doing dog things. And you might be a man, listen to this, and you probably are the heartbroken one. Whatever. Whoever you are listening to this, maybe you're at the receiving end of receiving pain and bullshit and abuse. And it's fucked up because you put your all in a person into a relationship years and years after years dealing with shit, and they don't appreciate you. They cheat on you. They fuck around and give you diseases and shit, burning you and shit, burning you while you pregnant probably even, and that's supposed to be, if you're married especially, you're supposed to be in covenant with them, and they're gonna have the audacity to cheat on you. You birthed this man kids and they cheating on you, and it's like, wow. But then you still continue the next day to get up in the morning, fix them breakfast, get their clothes even ready like they're a fucking child and shit, and get them off to work. But they fucking around on you at work, with the bitch at work, with the hoe at work and shit. She sucking his dick and shit, but you sucking his dick too. And he ain't fucking appreciating what you do. You wash his dirty drawers and cook his food You been there when his fucking ass throwing up sick and shit, coming home drunk from parties and shit, and you doing all this and shit. Been there in his corner when his mom died, or somebody in his family have died, and he went to jail, and you been there to bail a motherfucker out, but he's still over there fucking her and shit, putting his dick in her, get his dick wet and shit by her, by that bitch, or that bitch down the street on the block, or that bitch and shit that work his job. Like I said, his job. You know, he got fucking 10 bitch numbers and shit on his fucking phone that you have found. And he just making up excuse and lying and shit. But you know it in your heart. Even before you found no fucking numbers, you knew it in your heart that he's cheating. And you know it, but you still take the motherfucker back. You still take him back. Why? It's like, I done deal with so much shit in my life, in my love life. I deal with a lot of bullshit with men. I don't even want a man no more. I'm not even gonna lie. I don't want no man and shit. You know? Like I said, I'm going through my issue and my identity crisis and shit right now, and I'm gonna just be real with it. You know, if I could have a woman and treat her right and do her right and show her the love and care and kindness that she needs, I would. I would give her that. But I know that's not my destiny. I know that's what God doesn't want me to have that. Because he made man for woman and woman for man. It's like that. It's some sick, twisted shit and shit out there, and I'm gonna say it. I'm not against gays or homosexuals or whatever like that. I'm not that. I'm not against that, because how can I be against something that I am? You know, something that I am, and it's more than just fleshly wants and needs and desires. It's more than just wanting pussy and shit like that. Cause you know, I don't think like that. I'm still a woman. When it's all said and done, at the end of the day, I'm still a woman. You know, but I know how to treat a woman. I know how to make a woman feel good, and I know what makes a woman feel good, not just sexually, emotionally, mentally. I know what makes a woman tick. I know what makes a woman feel happy about herself and build her confidence. I know what makes a woman, you know, just overall a woman, because I am a woman. And I know God wants something better for me, and I know he doesn't want me down that path. That's why I said I'm purging right now. If you can't handle this shit, just unsubscribe. If you ain't rocking with this shit, skip it. Listen to the next message. Go listen to the supermoon ramp that I did, or your reading. You know, and I like, just because, and let me get something straight, you know, for all the fucking people and haters or some shit, listen to this message and shit, homophobics and shit like that. Just because you a motherfucking woman don't mean I fucking want you. Alright? Don't mean I fucking want you. Just like a man. If a man is attracted to a woman, he's attracted to that woman. It doesn't mean that he wants every fucking woman he sees. Same with me. It doesn't mean the shit because I'm a lesbian and shit, I want every fucking woman and shit. I don't want you just because you a woman and shit, and I like women. I love women and shit. I don't fucking want you because you a woman. If I'm digging you, I'll tell you I'm digging you and feeling you. I want you because I want you, because I want to get you. I want to get to know you, baby girl. I guess it is what it is, and it ain't what it ain't. You know? So don't be tripping off me and shit like that. You know, and sometimes I talk, you know, I use terms of endearment because that's the way, I grown up. My dad used terms of endearment to speak to people. And I may address you other than your name and shit. It's not that I'm fucking flirting with you or trying to get with you or something like that. It's because that's just the way I do things. That's the way I say things. That's the way I am and shit. I like to treat a lady like a lady. You know. And I just be, just don't take shit the wrong way. Don't flatter yourself, all right? Because I'm not even, it ain't even like that. It ain't even like that. Let me help you because you need help and you need the love. You need the love. The love that I'm showing you, that motherfucker you with probably ain't even showing you a piece of half of what I fucking show you. And I don't even know you, boo. I don't even know you, you know? Like I said, I'm purging, and this is just one of them and shit. And I shared, things that Like I said, as time goes on, God will reveal more what he wants me to reveal to you. I will reveal. All right? I mean, hey, I can only be honest and real with it and shit. I can't do no fake shit. I can be very loving and kind and caring and stuff, and give you and show you the love that you need and stuff from the divine through me, from the angels through me. I can show you that love and kind and care and tenderness. I can show you the love from them. But don't get it fucking twisted and thinking I'm trying to fucking do something else. For those of you who picked up on my spirit, but those of you who think that you know me, those of you who think that you vibing with me and my messages and shit, probably because you in some twisted sick shit. Not saying it's sick, but twisted fleshly desires that God doesn't have tendencies for we having the wrong tendencies, the desires and stuff in our life because we living on our flesh and we've given up. And it's more about, and not to say that I giving up on men because men fucked me over. You know, I ain't gonna fucking lie and shit. Yeah, hey, you know, nothing like a woman, the build of a woman, the way she's built, and the love of the woman that she can give, the love of the woman and stuff, and how soft and tender her skin is, and how I mean, I ain't gonna go in all deep and shit, but I love the essence of a woman and her evermost being, the smell of a woman. I desire a woman because it turns me on, and it's if I'm feeling her. If she's sexy and shit, I might see somebody on TV, a model or somebody, whatever, walking down the street, and she looking pretty and smelling good and shit. I'm gonna fucking look, and I'm gonna like enjoy that. I'm gonna like to say, ain't nothing wrong with looking and appreciating the beauty of a woman and the essence of a woman. That's what I'm trying to say. Not to say I look at every woman, chick walking down the street, female walking down the street, and I want it, because that ain't the fucking case. That's what I can't stand about motherfuckers thinking just because you gay, and even probably if you a gay man and shit, listen to this, motherfuckers think because you gay you might want that man or you want them. Just because and shit, I'm dealing with my issues and shit, my sexuality, don't mean I want you. Don't mean that I want you, or I'm attracted to you, or I'm turned on, or I'm trying to holler at you and shit, because that ain't even the fucking case. It ain't the case. You know, I'm single right now, and I'm trying to do right and follow this path God has got me on, and to wait for the person he wants me to be with. But I ain't gonna lie and shit. I be falling off track sometimes, and sometimes I feel like giving up even, and like just I don't know, just taking my own path. But I've done that so much in my past that it hasn't worked, so I have to do it. God has put me in a predicament that I'm stuck to do this. I couldn't even go back to my lifestyle if I wanted to. I couldn't. I mean, God has a way of stopping and blocking things in your life when He tired, your grace period is over, and He wants you to follow the path, because it's not about me. It's not even about you. It's about His plan and purpose for each one of our lives to gain souls for the kingdom, for, to 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 win this battle that He's in, the fight against good and evil, and against light and darkness. And it's a bigger plan and purpose than just you and I. And you're on your journey, and I'm on mine, and you have to find out what that journey is and what your purpose is. And some of you probably know or have a clue, having dreams and visions about it. Maybe this full moon is taking it to a head. Maybe it's coming through, you know. But I know my purpose. What's your purpose? What do you need to do? What do you need to purge out? What do you need to do and purge out that's going to make things better and for your journey to become clearer, or to smoother? Not to say that it's not going to be rocky. Not to say that you're not going to go through shit, because you still going to go through shit. You still are going to go through things in life. Just because you following God and on your path don't mean that you ain't going to go through shit. But I do know this. The things that you go through, He will help you through. He will help lift that heavy load and that burden off for you, because you're in His divine plan. Because you're living out your purpose. It might not be as hard as if you're living out of His will and living out of His purpose. If you're living out of his plan and purpose, it's going to be harder on your journey. It's going to be harder if you're trying to live your plans and what your needs are. You know? So why not live his? You know, nothing's going to be perfect. And this is just one of them days that I'm dealing with, and I have to purge it. And I mean, damn shit. I just, I want to be loved just like you probably want to be loved. And I'm quite sure you listen to this, you want love. I want the love and passion in my life. The sex, the good loving, the sex, you know, the fucking and sucking and licking and gripping, and I want it all. I want that. I want to feel loved and cared for. I want to be able to cook, you know, for my partner and please them and put a smile on their face, make them happy, as well as I want them to do that for me. You know, I can't have my way with the situation because I would rather do it with a woman, but God doesn't want me to to do that, because that's not the blueprint of a man and a woman. That's not the blueprint of his creation and what he created us to be. It's not that. If he created man and woman, then it'd be fine. It'd be all good. But he didn't create that. It wasn't like that. He created the masculine and the feminine. He created the feminine for the masculine. She's a part of him. It's not rib. It's not one rib. He took DNA from himself, from the man, the masculine, and put it in the feminine. Whether you want to call them Adam and Eve or whatever you want to call them, that's the plan that he has. This is his creation. This is like a like when you, like, say, when, you know, when you were little and you colored something, you have a blank piece of paper, a blank canvas, and you, even probably if you're an adult, if you paint or draw or write, you know, that art, and you have a blank canvas, and you created that canvas to be how you're liking, what you want it to be and how you want it to be. And that's what God has. He created us how his liking, what he wanted to be us to be, and in his image. Even we're all created in his image. And like I say, you listen to this, I don't have nothing against gays, homosexuals, whatever name you want to call it, bisexual, whatever. I don't have nothing against y'all, because I feel that I'm a part of y'all. And even though I feel like that, because that's what I want, I would rather be with a woman. But when it's all said and done, I can't, because that's not the path that God wants me for none of us. I don't care what you saying, and this, I was born this way, I can't be nobody different. I like who I like. I love who I love. I love my partner. I love him if you're a man. I love her if you're a woman. You know, I have to be with them, and you know it in your heart of hearts. Deep down, you just won't admit it, that you're supposed to be with the opposite, because that's how it was divinely orchestrated. This ain't me saying it. This is in God's word. Okay? And I love you. I got love for y'all. You know. And when Obama passed a bill about the gay marriage, I was all rooting for it, because I felt like, hey, I found my girl, my woman. I'm going to marry her too. I was so fucking excited. I think I was probably more excited than I don't know, like regular people, heterosexuals being excited for being married, being able to be married. And they don't appreciate it. I'm not going to go into that whole other topic, but there's a lot. How come gays do it right and do it better than the heterosexual? You know, how come, like, they can do it better, and a gay people get married and stuff, take their partner down the aisle, but then we got heterosexual people up here and got kids, 3 and 4, 5, 6, 7 kids or more, and if you just got one, and you can't even take your partner down the aisle. You a man. I'm talking about to the men. You can't even take them down the aisle. Or you with the woman, or you're a woman and you listen to this and you have a man and you got kids, or you want to have children and you fucking and sucking him. You in bed doing all these wifely duties, doing all this shit, but then he can't wife you up. He can't marry you. He can't take you. He can't take it to another level and shit. Be a man about it and shit. Some weak ass fucking men. I can't stand that shit. I hate, ain't nothing like a weak man. It's all good if you're a strong man, but if you're a weak man, I can't stand that. And I know God can't stand it too. because he created y'all jokers first. All right, and we supposed to. You guys are the lead. You lead the household. You're the man of the household, and we follow y'all. And we're a helpmate, and that's how it's supposed to be. I'm gonna go ahead and end this message, but I mean, either if you feeling what I'm saying or not, it don't matter, because this is my purge, and I'm purging. I choose to purge, to expressing myself, because I'm in my feelings and in my emotions, and I just want to be loved. I want to be able to have the love of my life, but I know I can't have him yet because he has work for me to do. There's something that I have to do, and I have to help you guys. I have to pray and help you guys and give you divine guidance and give you readings and give you hope and inspiration, and even show you the love that you need, or you might have been lacking in your relationship, or lacking in your childhood, lacking when you grown up, lacking that love, or not. You don't. Some of you don't even know what love is. True love is. You think you know, but you don't. You don't really know. I hope everyone listen to this. I wish you guys the best of what you want and what you need in your life and what God wants you to have. I send those blessings to you of God, what God wants you to have. I decree and declare that God gives you the desires of your heart if you stay in his divine will. And I decree and declare that you are in his will, and that he shows you his will, and you can lead by example of your family, loved ones, and children. You taking care of yourself, and being a good example for others, because we're living in the last days, you guys, and things are only going to get worse. It just is, until he's ready to put a stop to this, till he's ready to change the leadership of this great nation and world, wherever you live in, until he's ready for all of us to unite, the twin flames, the divine partners, the soul relationships, the spiritual mates that are meant to be together from him. We're on this journey, and the journey continues. It's not over until the divine Yahweh says it's over, and we have to thank him and give him the glory for it. But I ask that God show you through your dreams and your thoughts, and do signs and wonders and confirmations, and what you're supposed to do, and who's supposed to be on the journey with you, who's supposed to be in your path, if I'm supposed to be in your life helping you, even Goldie. Okay, I got nothing but love for you guys, truly, truly, sincerely, in my heart, and God will hear yours. What you do for others, God will do for you. What you do in private, God would expose you and show you in public. He'll celebrate you in public. All right? To God be the glory for all of this, for my life and for yours. Okay, precious souls, precious loved ones, baby girl, baby boy, if you listen to this. All right? Peace and love, you guys. Love and light. This is Goldie. This is my purge. And don't judge me, because God's going to judge you. All right? It is what it is. All right, love and life, you guys. Have a good night. And peace. This is Goldie. I'm out.